everybody, and welcome once again to W3L Wrestling Showdown here, as always, on the W3L network. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you subscribed to this channel, and I know I say it all the time, so you've no excuse not to, but if you have subscribed to this channel, then you will know that a network exclusive interview went up online very recently. During that interview, when I was speaking to the heavyweight champion Nathan Reynolds, he was attacked from behind by Blondie Barratt. Barratt was attempting to cash in his golden ticket and, well, didn't take too kindly to me pointing out that it actually expired at the end of last year. Anyhow, the upshot of all this is that Nathan Reynolds has said that if Blondie Barratt wants a title shot that badly, then he, as the fighting champion that he is, the man willing to face all comers, will more than happily put his championship on the line. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this week, that is exactly what we have for you. I know you want to see this, because I certainly do, so let us not delay any further. Let us race to ringside right now, as the Rock and Roll Express Blondie Barratt challenges the one to watch Nathan Reynolds for the heavyweight championship.
Gentlemen, this is Joe Fordyce with you on Wrestling Showdown, and we have a match for the Heavyweight Championship that was spawned from the segment you may have seen on the W3L network not that long ago. In case you missed it, Nathan Reynolds was being interviewed about potential challengers for the heavyweight title, and that man in the black, the Rock and Roll Express Blondie Barratt, tried to cash in his golden ticket and win the title. Unfortunately for Barratt, the golden ticket expired at the end of last year, something obviously failed to realise. There's Reynolds putting his hands in the rear quarters of Barratt there. So of course he couldn't claim the title via golden ticket cash-in, but he did leave Reynolds lying when Reynolds said, if you want a shot at this title, I'm willing to do it, I'll face anybody. So last week he successfully retained in his Aspen faith. This week he faces Blondie Barratt. In a typical Barratt fashion, he just dictates the pace, takes his time, wandering around ringside, arguing with all and sundry. Reynolds pacing around like a caged tiger here. He wants to get torn into Barratt. He's unhappy about what happened to him, about being jumped from behind, about being assaulted during an interview. See, holding the ropes open for Barratt to get back in, but if we've seen one thing on the Rock and Roll Express, is that he will come in when he is good and ready, not a moment before. Because Barratt with that wealth of experience. He debuted back in 1977. So I mean, he's been wrestling for longer than Reynolds has been alive. And he has, in that time, gained so much experience, so much knowledge. Reynolds just backs him straight in the ropes. And Barratt won't back down from him though. And these two men are familiar with each other. This is the third time they've met in Showdown. Twice before, Barratt has rather unsuccessfully attempted to win the heavyweight title. Is it third time lucky? We're going to find out. Barratt complaining that his hair was being pulled. Perhaps he still had that bright blonde mullet from his heyday, then possibly you could argue that it was, but his hair is much shorter now, as is his temper at times. And Reynolds being quite cautious, not steaming in. You know he wants to. He wants to put Barratt back in his place. And nobody wants to come for an interview and be jumped from behind by someone. So he'd love to throw Barratt around, but he's biding his time. And that's one of these things that's made Reynolds such a fantastic champion. Of course, now in his second reign, the longest reigning W3L champion in history is Nathan Reynolds. That was, of course, as part of his first reign. But he's matured so much as a man, as a wrestler. And of course, he's not going to make mistakes they may have made when he was younger and more impetuous. When I think watch out for in this match, just how physically beat up was Reynolds. Not just because he was defending the title against Aspen Faith last week when he was showing, but of course he's still suffering from the effects of that brutal ladder match against Mike Musso at Remedy. It was a hell of a contest. As I'm sure if you've seen it, you will be quick to attest. I know that Reynolds didn't exactly come out unscathed, so we'll see if Barratt is able to capitalise on that. And this crowd getting on Barrett's case. Reynolds revelling in this one. And Barratt using the referee's hands to block his ears. This plays into Barrett's strategy though. This means he can stall further. As both men encircle each other. And at long last we get a lock up. And once again Barratt pushing Reynolds in the break. And Barratt complains about the slightest thing. And in the past we've seen it be successful. We've seen him able to makes it out-psych his opponents. Because they just want to get torn in, hit their moves, tie him up, try and get a submission, whatever it takes. Whereas Barratt will happily take all the time in the world. Gets a handful of Reynolds' hair. And now it's Barratt that backs him up on the ropes. But it's Reynolds that pushes him this time. Now Reynolds with a headlock on. And a big shoulder block sends Barratt down. Barratt trying that hip toss. Reynolds going nowhere. And reverses it on Barratt. And drops him with a close and out like an elbow at the top of the head. And Barratt goes to the floor, breaking the momentum, trying to get some respite. Probably the best move he could have made at that point in the match. Barratt slowly wandering around inside, complaining to the fans. He's got a large welt on his head. Not sure he actually has. But again, goes into what I was saying. He will stall, he will delay, he will do everything he can to dictate the pace and make the match go his way. And again, we've seen that. He's been on Showdown a few times before. He's not actually been on since June of last year, believe it or not, against Kevin Williams. But we know from matches that we've seen him in just what kind of competitor Barratt can actually be. We've seen him taking lots of Johnny Kidd, of course. Kevin Williams faced Grado as well. And as Barratt, well, that rope, I think you can see exactly where that went. But it has to be said that Barratt was a good accounting for himself, and it's a wealth of experience that nobody in W3L can match. Very few people in British wrestling can match. And it's made him so cunning. There's very little you can do to Barratt that he hasn't had happen to him before. So he's pretty much countered your strategy before you've actually made it. Couple of shots there, and an elbow of his own. And Barratt, there's no wasted motion with him. None of this pointless running around for no reason. Everything he does is deliberate, and it's methodical, and it has purpose. And when he gets the advantage of that, that's when he's so dangerous, as Reynolds is finding out and has done in the past. He shoulder blocks the midsection. Reynolds, the heavier, the stronger of the two. And of course his best bet is to be throwing Barratt around, but wanting to and actually doing are two different things. See Barratt working on the trapezius nerve, clamping his hands on the side of Reynolds' neck. Looking for a submission here. Barratt's got it all locked in. Reynolds trying to fight back up, of course. To stand up, he's got to shift Barratt's weight as well. And things begin to go Barratt's way, it looks like. Again, he's not a man that necessarily wants to get his matches over quickly. He's happy to take his time, wait for his opponent, make them come to him, make them make the mistakes. And we've seen that in this match. But Reynolds certainly managed to counter that one, and Barratt gets launched in that corner. And I mentioned Reynolds is the more powerful of the two. There's a big atomic drop and an inverted atomic drop, and Reynolds has him hooked. Barratt holding those for dear life. Now there should be a break, I would have thought, but Reynolds holding on and just catapults Barratt. You see, he held on the rope to prevent him from flying across the ring, and that enabled Barratt, when he landed, to slide straight out the ring. And yet again, Barratt stalls, breaks Reynolds' momentum, and keeps his chances of becoming the heavyweight champion alive. Now look at this. Reynolds takes his eye off the ball and allows Barratt to grab his foot, and Reynolds face first at the apron, which, as I've told you before, the hardest part of the ring. There's no padding there. Barratt climbs the top turnbuckle and lowers the boom straight in for the cover. Doesn't get the job done this time, however. I said before, no wasted motion, came down with a perfectly positioned double axe handle and immediately in for a pin. No running around, no daft mannerisms, no following up with 3 more dives off the top you don't really need. Went straight for the victory. And that's one of these things that I think the younger members of the W3L roster, the less experienced ones, find when wrestling somebody like Barratt, because he's no wasting motion. He doesn't use the style that they employ, that they're used to. As he locks on that abdominal stretch, he does things his way, that old, dare I say, world of sport style way, and it's hard to adapt to unless you've really studied it, and even harder unless you've actually encountered it physically. And you see, he slams the hand of Reynolds at the top turnbuckle, because of course Nathan Reynolds likes to use moves like the spine buster, the slam page, the oath breaker, moves where he has to pick you up, and you can't pick somebody up if you've injured your hand. Reynolds give a good accounting for himself. And Barratt's hooked up in those ropes again, and Reynolds just flung him backwards, so Barratt's back crashed at the turnbuckle pads. And yet again, Barratt got on the floor, but it doesn't get any respite this time. And now it's Barratt that eats the ring apron. And Reynolds gets binned. Now the referee, Kieran Swinney, this is a judgment call. You could argue that's a foreign object. You could argue that that's an illegal usage, and it could be a disqualification. He's letting the match go, perhaps wisely. Nobody wants to see a disqualification finish. We want to see a clean victory at all times if possible. And Barratt again, these solid blows, knows exactly where to place them as well. If you know your biology, you know there's certain pressure points all over the body where one strike can almost incapacitate a man. And throughout his years in the professional wrestling business, Barratt has learned a lot of them, so when he strikes you, he's hitting his near to these pain centres these nerve endings as he possibly can, just to debilitate his opponent further. And Reynolds getting up, albeit slowly to do it, rolls back in the ring. Barratt going upstairs again. Now he struck that double axe handle earlier. And Reynolds swung the foot up, and I think it caught Barratt a little low, the referee saying it was inadvertent. And Reynolds crashing after him. The referee being very lenient in this match, but I suppose if you're going to get your head rammed into a bin, then an inadvertent low blow's probably allowable. And Reynolds an elbow drop. It's more one of Mike Musso's trademarks than Nathan Reynolds. Reynolds could be setting up that spear. He's got a lot of body weight to ram into his opponent. And Barratt disappears out the ring again. Let's not forget that while Barratt may not have been here on Showdown since June last year, he keeps very active. I mean, he wrestles regularly around Sheffield, and he competes often for his own Rebel Pro Wrestling group. So I mean, he's kept his hand in. Many of his contemporaries have slowed down and retired, but Barratt is as busy as ever. Reynolds a big shot to the face. He's caught him, and he picks him up. Look at the power of Nathan Reynolds. Drops down Blondie Barratt a power slam. And he could have retained the title here, but it's not to be. Barratt's so difficult to put down. Reynolds has done it before, however. Tries for the spear, and Barratt pulled the referee in the way, and Nathan Reynolds has just speared the referee, Kieran Swinney. And Barratt assaults him from behind. Forearm, fingernails down the back, more forearms. And now there's no official in this match. This is smart strategy on Barratt's part. I don't know if he felt the match was slipping away from him. Maybe it was just pure instinct. Hang on, it's Dickie Divers. That's Dickie Divers in the contingency plan. One of the tag team champions. What the hell's going on here? Why is he here? The contingency plan haven't been facing Nathan Reynolds. They've got no business with each other. Have he and Barratt formed an alliance? Is the contingency plan expanding its ranks? Well, Barratt and Divers double teaming Nathan Reynolds. The referee's out cold. Doesn't know what the hell's going on. There's nobody called the official decision. The bell's not wrong. This match is still technically underway, I think. And Reynolds being double teamed, being mugged. It's a 2-on-1. What the hell is Divers doing here? He's got his hands full with Reed and Williams, who are desperate to get those tag belts back. I mean, you see Remedy? You see what he did? Oh, and a big shot to the face. And Divers drops down Nathan Reynolds with one jaw. So Nathan's had like 15 minutes of punishment though. And what the heck's going on? Why have these two formed the lines? Barratt making a lasting impression on Reynolds, and drops the knee. And he is being destroyed. And here comes Mike Musso. Mike Musso comes to make the save. And Barratt and Divers running a couple of scalded cats. Mike Musso saving his good friend from further injury. What the hell are Barratt and Divers doing together? I'm sure you've not heard the last of this situation, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure Reynolds and Musso want some revenge, and no doubt it'll occur some point in the future here on Wrestling Showdown.
A controversial ending to that match, I'm sure you will agree. No doubt we will be hearing about the fallout from that contest, the apparent alliance between Dickie Divers and Blondie Barratt. I'm sure all will become clear in the weeks to come, so make sure you stay tuned to Wrestling Showdown every single week, and you can do that by clicking the subscribe button to this very channel. And of course, if you want to know all the information as and when it happens, make sure that you follow us on Twitter. Make sure you have liked our Facebook page. Make sure you visit W3LWrestling.com, because it is on those places that you'll find out all the information first. Not just about where and when Reynolds and Musso may get their hands on Barratt and Divers, if at all, but also about our next set of live events, because yeah, we don't rest on our laurels, ladies and gentlemen. More live events in the offing. You want to know when they are, you want to know where they are, you want to know how to get tickets for them. Make sure you're visiting our website, liking us on Facebook, and following us on Twitter, and of course subscribing to here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty much it for this week's edition of Wrestling Showdown. But big things happening in the future. More great matches to come every single week on the W3L network. So again, subscribe and I won't have to keep pestering you. And join me back here in 7 days' time for more Wrestling Showdown.